guys, it's Brooklyn and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be my September 2025 beauty and lifestyle favourites. Let's get into this video. So I've got one lifestyle favourite and 7 beauty favourites. So I'll start with the lifestyle favourite. And that is the Fairy Skip the Soak Power Spray. Picture will be here. This stuff is amazing. Now, if you have been on my channel before and you've watched any of my favourites, you'll know I love the Astonish Air Fryer Cleaning Spray. That stuff's amazing, but the Fairy, it's a green bottle similar to the Astonish one. That's even better. That like power spray, if I could speak. I don't know what's wrong with my voice today. The Fairy Power Spray is absolutely amazing. So it's, the full name is Fairy Skip the Soak Power Spray. It can be used on dishes, on air fryers, on any kind of dirty surfaces in the kitchen. It's amazing. I especially love it for cleaning out my air fryer. I just literally spray a few sprays into each kind of tray. I take the trays out of my air fryer, set them on the counter, spray about 4 sprays each of the power spray. Put some boiling water from the kettle into each tray, leave it to sit for like a minute or so. Tip the water into the sink. At the most, all I'll need to do is spray some more on, get a scrubber, like a dish scrubber, and then a sponge, and literally wipe the whole air fryer clean. It is that good. Like, the Astonish air fryer cleaner is brilliant, but the Fairy one is much better. I find there's less scrubbing with the Fairy one than there is with the Astonish, even though the Astonish one you don't have to scrub as much as like if you're just using like Fairy liquid. But the Fairy Power Spray is definitely the best out of them two. I would recommend it, even though it is slightly more pricey for a cleaning product spray. It is worth it because the amount of product you use with the Power Spray compared to the Astonish Air Fryer Cleaner, it's like you use half of the Fairy product than you would the Astonish product. And I used to always love it's called the Astonish Lemon Kitchen Cleaner. That's really good for cleaning air fryers too and kitchen surfaces. But I find the Fairy Power Spray, I've been loving it this month. I bought it a few weeks ago and I have been obsessed with it. I actually bought it because I ran out of my air fryer cleaning spray and I was like, oh crap, I need to actually pop into B&M's and get a new one. Then I spotted the Fairy one and I was like, here, I'll give it a go and see what it's like. Don't regret it at all. So yes, I love that product. As you can tell, it is amazing. So let's get into the beauty favourites. So first thing is skincare. So this is the MooGoo Eczema Cream. If I could speak, it's the MooGoo Eczema Cream. And if you haven't heard or I haven't told you, if you haven't watched any of my latest videos, I have got like an annoying eczema, if I could speak. Eczema flare up on my face. It's really calmed down a lot now. And I do think it's down to this cream, a good part of it. And other stuff I've been using as well. So this is by the natural organic brand MooGoo. And they do have several different other creams and products on their website. I got this in Gordon's Chemist. It was like £15, so it was more pricier for like a drugstore product, but it is worth it. So this is the moisturising emollient cream to treat the symptoms of eczema, and I do definitely think this does really work. The ingredients are here. It smells amazing too. It has like a, not like a proper scent, it just smells like a creamy kind of smell. But on the skin, well, it doesn't, I thought it smelled something, but it's like a very subtle, but it is unscented. You wouldn't really want, if your skin's sensitive, to have a smell. I just thought it had like a bit of a creamy smell with the natural products, but it isn't like a proper scented, so it is technically unscented. But this one has ceramides too. So I just put it on my face as a moisturiser like it's meant to be, and it does kind of soothe my skin, and it does calm it down. It gives me that hydration that my skin needs, and I just love it. It's good for like an everyday moisturiser as well. I have used it on my body once as well when we were at the caravan last week and I forgot to pack my body lotion, so I used this and it does work really well, but it is a smaller tube, so and more recommended for like your face, so you don't use it up so quickly because it is an expensive moisturizer. But yeah, like it just soothes and calms down my skin, and I love that. Next up is another skincare product, and this is the Sudocrem. So I got this wee aloe vera travel size of it. I actually had a haul in this, like I showed this in the haul, and I thought there was way less product than what it actually is. So I thought this part was all the product and this part was completely flat, but then I realised as I dug into it, this one actually there's product right to the bottom of it. So I was like, yeah, I was kind of dissing this product, but it actually isn't completely flat. Like there is what it is completely flat, but this part is where it was down to when I got it. And yeah, see there, I thought, oh here, they've robbed me of a cut the product. No, they haven't. But this has a lovely aloe vera smell to it. I find this really does help if I have any sort of patches on my skin, like my eczema goes for a flowering stage. Putting this on over top of like the eczema cream, just dabbing it on my areas that need it, it does really soothe and like calm down the redness and calm down like the burning. It does kind of dry the skin out a little bit, but obviously I use moisturizer and it comes off. But this does kind of help heal my skin, which I love. I think this has helped the eczema, especially around the eye area. It's such good stuff, it really, really is. So yeah, I love that, and I have been using it religiously for this month. It's so good. My hair is like frizzy as anything because I air dried it, and I did put some of my leave-in spray in it, but it does look quite frizzy. So on to the perfume. This one is the DKNY Be Delicious Green Apple perfume. I got this for Christmas. My friend got me it. I'm going to actually spray some of it on now. It is so good. Like it's proper like citrusy, fruity, like proper green apple. It's so fresh. It isn't normally a scent I would go for. Yes, I love the fruitiness, and these perfumes are so fruity. I love them. But I'm more of a gourmand perfume girly. I love like sweet, kind of heavy fragrances. This does have some strength to it. I used to think it didn't, but it actually does have some strength to it because I spray more on myself to give it that strength, but it does actually have quite a good strength to it. And it is proper like citrus, green apple, like everything, like all the fruitiness you want in the perfume. It's so good. So it does last a good time too. I find this perfume lasts, and people do comment and say, what perfume do you have on? And I just tell them this one. But I've just been enjoying using it this month because I don't want to use my perfumes like I save for like special events, like my Carolina Herrera Very Good Girl elixir, because I've only got about that much left of it. I don't want to be using it and then using it all up too quickly, especially with like Christmas coming up, and I want to be able to wear that for a few nice Christmas events. So I've just been busting out the perfumes I don't really use regularly, and I've been loving this perfume. It's just so lovely. It really, really is. So yeah, I just love the smell of it. I really, really do. So on to the makeup. I have got this first up. I've got this Maybelline Eraser Corrector in the shade Emerald. So I got this in the haul. Remember a few weeks ago on a haul? This was in it too. And this stuff really does cover up any redness. Now, depends on how bad the redness is. I still have to go in with a concealer and foundation, but it does kind of take away the edge of it. So I don't have to use so much foundation and so much concealer. I just pop a bit of this on before my foundation, pop my foundation on, pop a concealer on after, and my powder, and it's fine. If it's very bad, like sometimes I do have to still use some extra foundation concealer, but most of the time, this definitely does save me time doing my makeup, especially when I have an eczema flare. It just kind of cuts out the redness and cuts out the time I have to like be spending like colour correcting that area. Yes, people are going to be raging at me. You shouldn't be putting makeup on when you have an eczema flare. Makeup's actually a barrier, and as long as it isn't like the eczema isn't oozing or like blistered or anything, it's fine. It actually doesn't irritate my skin putting makeup on over top of it. It kind of stops me from touching it. Lucky enough, it's really calmed down, a little bit red still, but it's really, really calm down. But this is just so good for like colour correcting. I am interested in getting like the brightening shade for like underneath the eyes to kind of brighten my under eyes, because I do love using colour correctors on my under eyes too, to kind of take away the need for so much concealer under the eyes, especially at my age. I'm 33 and I just love colour correctors, and this is amazing if you have redness on your skin, whether that's from eczema, from rosacea, or just some general pesky redness you hate. Get this, try it out, and you'll not go back. Trust me, it's just so good. It really, really is. So on to another item, which is a powder. So I have this on now. I've also got the corrector on. This is the Primark loose setting powder in the shade, well, I don't know if it's a shade, it's vanilla. Yeah, it's vanilla, but I don't know if that's a shade of it, because it is fairly translucent. It does have somewhat of a cast to it, but not badly. But it's such a good powder, so it does smell like vanilla. I've done a review on this, and also the corrector. It does have a beautiful like vanilla smell, which I absolutely love, and you can tell it does have a colour to it, to be fair. You can see it there. It does have some sort of colour. It isn't completely translucent. Or is that just my powder thing, like a powder brush is kind of discoloured that, I don't know, but it does have like a slight colour to it. I'll show you now on my hand, but it does smell amazing. Yeah, it's fairly translucent, but it does have a cast to it, so if you're darker skinned than me, I would say be careful, but it is such good powder. It does set my makeup down really, really well. It helps it last. It smells amazing, and it is a finely milled powder, so it's easy to use, easy to set your whole face. It works really well with a wee puffer, like a puffer sponge. The ones you use to set underneath your eyes, a wee puffy sponge. It works really well with that. It works really well with the powder brush. It's perfect. It just gives me more of an airbrush finish to my makeup. I've got it on, like I said before now, and it looks amazing. It looks good. It's amazing. So yeah, I've been loving this month. So on to the last two products. So this is, I don't have this on now, but I have had it in a couple of videos. This is the Collection Duo Blush in the shade Two's Company, which I love. Now this looks, for me, people may be thinking this looks way too dark for you. It's just too dark. But it can be worked. You can make it work. So it has a clear lid, and these are the colours. So they are quite intense for me. But that's a cream, that's a powder. But with a light hand, like a very, very light hand, these do work on me. I've particularly been loving using this as a full look. So using the powder on my eyes as like an eyeshadow look, either like in the crease or all over. It looks beautiful, perfect for like autumn. And then using the cream blush as like a lipstick for like a really lovely berry toned lipstick. It works really well with a lip liner or without a lip liner. I've been loving it. Just dabbing this on my lips, it's beautiful. And then obviously the cream and the powder blush, or the powder blush on its own as a blush, like with a very light hand, looks gorgeous. Now it can be, I find the only thing on my cheeks, if I use too much of this product, it can look very clown-like. So literally just do a dab of each, like when I apply it on, and then blend it out, and even go over top of that with my powder brush to blend out the edges so it doesn't look too intense. And it does work beautifully. I'll do a wee swatch of both. So cream, powder. So cream and powder. As you can tell, they are quite intense products. I don't have it on my lips now. I've got like a nude pink lip combo on, which is rare for me these days. I'm normally wearing like a coloured lip, like a bright lip. I love a bright lip, if I could speak, but this has been a staple for everything in my makeup looks this month. I absolutely love it, and it was in the haul too. A lot of this stuff is from my haul early on this month, isn't it? That's crazy. Well, it's technically October now, so last month, that was last month's beauty haul. A lot of that stuff was, so yeah. Last product is this W7 Flirty Lash Mascara. I have this on now, one coat. This stuff is so good for quick and easy mascara, just applying it on. This is a really good drugstore mascara because it does give you really good lashes. It gives lovely volume, a lovely kind of flirty lashes where like they're fine and they're like black. I love the colour of this. The wand is so good for like really good mascara application. It has that hourglass wand, which I do love, and I do love using the ball tip of it just to separate lashes out and get extra product on pesky lashes that are hard to reach, including inner corners and outer corners. And this brush is really good for like wiggling for your lashes, just to give them that lift and that volume, that definition and length that you want from a mascara. So I've been loving it. Now this mascara is old, it needs to be thrown out soon, sadly, but it's a really cheap mascara and it's a really good one, so I'd recommend that if you're looking for that. So yes, that's it for my favourites video. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you again for the next one. Stay gorgeous, God bless, bye.